Hi, welcome back to Melon Company. My name is Emily, and today we're continuing to take on the Sims 4 Cooking Skill Challenge. Today we're taking on skill level 5. Today's recipe is chocolate scones, which came with the addition of cottage living. And with that, let the challenge commence! So for this recipe we'll need milk, heavy whipping cream, flour, unsweetened cocoa, chocolate chips, salt and baking powder, sugar, and butter. Alright, to start we're going to add our dry ingredients to our mixing bowl. We got our flour, we've got our sugar, we've got our salt and baking powder, and we got our cocoa powder. Once you have all those added, then you got a whisk to combine. Alright, so we're all mixed. Our next step will be to add our butter to our dry ingredients, and then use our pastry cutter to combine them. If I can get my butter off the plate. So then we're going to just rock it in here and combine it together. Butter all cut in, we're going to add our milk, our heavy whipping cream, and our chocolate chips. And then we quickly stir to combine them. So now that we have our dough combined, we're going to knead it on a floured surface. Shape it into a nice round 1-inch circle. 1-inch thick circle. Hey intern, would you say that's 1 inch?
It looks about 4 centimeters to me.
You don't know your measurements. I would say that's pretty good. Looks like a giant cookie. Alright, so then we're going to cut it into 8 triangles. Probably should have floured the knife. Our pieces, we're going to take them and place them on a baking sheet with parchment paper. Go. We're going to take this and put it into the fridge for 15 minutes to let it cool down, solidify. Alright, so now that they've sit for 15 minutes in the fridge, we're going to get them out and put them in the oven to bake at 400 for 25 to 30 minutes. Nice and cold. Alright, set our timer. Too much. And then we'll be back when they're done cooking.
Beep, 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 beep.
With that, they're ready to come out. We baked them for 30 minutes. Check that they're done. We feel if the surface is hard, if they sound hollow when tapped. They sound hollow and the surface is hard, so they're done. They need to cool for 10 minutes on the pan, and then we move them to a cooling rack to finish cooling. So now that they've cooled on the pan for 10 minutes, we're going to move them to our cooling rack to cool off the rest of the way. We're going to let that cool for a little bit longer, and then we'll make a glaze to go on them. Okay, so while these scones were cooling, we made a chocolate glaze, which is just powdered sugar, milk, vanilla, and cocoa powder. And we're going to drizzle this up on top of those delicious scones. Just finish stirring it up here. Okay, and then we got our scones. We're just going to lightly drizzle this on top. Now the glaze has hardened and we're ready to try them out. Time for the taste test. They're very chocolatey. I think I might have slightly overcooked them, but they taste good. It'd be even better if they weren't super dry from being overcooked. But hey, it's fun. I'm still learning. And this is my first time ever trying something like this, so I don't even care. But they taste good. Until next time, watch the baby steal a scone. You want a bite? You want a bite? Will you do a taste test for me? What do you think? Is it good? Tell everybody, do you like it? Is it good, Scone? One more? Is it good? I think it's good, guys. Baby approved. Until next time, keep making the world a sweeter place. Bye!